we'll take a show of hands for questions, please. Someone start with Sam.
It seems like it's been a while since a winner scored the type of goal like Semiminio scored. Is that like Raheem Sterling, probably the last player who got goals like that?
Yeah, we know. I think in Bournemouth have done with Aula. I think improve a lot this kind of scrappy goals, or in the opposite side, right to the box. Leroy, especially Raheem, was extraordinary with that. And yeah, the Semenyo, Jeremy always we pushed you to right to the box. Of course, when Phil or Bernardo play in that position is another situation. Xavi always we encourage them to the wingers to right there. And yeah, it's really, really important to score a goal. There is no secrets. You have to bring people in front of the goal. There is no secrets of that. And yeah, we make one goal, another one was not conceded.
And I know we talked about Max Lane a bit. How good was he, especially in the last 10?
Good test, yeah, good test. Visa, almost all transition team after with Voltamate. With the ball have been extraordinary defensively. I cannot be more grateful to Pezzolano, Javi Garcia and Watford, because the fact that they took that minutes that yesterday in the press conference, he was playing the second team with academy, with the 10 people going to Watford in the championship with strikers, long balls. Wow, they make a step up as a football player. Defensively, always a little bit inconsistent. And today was an incredible good test. Of course, has Nathan and Kusanov alongside that they are proper defenders, help him a lot. But in terms of with the ball, with Nico Riley playing in that position maybe I remember since 2 years ago. And they play really good. And in general, first half, people up front were not connected in our game. And second half, Erling and especially Antoine, they were much better.
Sure.
Should Antoine's second goal have stood? Have been given another explanation of why he was offside? Any other explanation since?
Why we signed him?
No. Any more explanation of why the goal was ruled out for?
It's a good question. I say now, so I would like to know why VAR in the 60 minutes in the Premier League game against Newcastle that we lost 2-1 with 0-0, it was an insane penalty for Sharp for Phil Foden, not even say in consideration. And at 20 minutes there is an unbelievable penalty for the shoot for Jeremy Doku that Theo fell in the hand, and not even VAR. Today 4 people were not able to decide because the line was, I don't know, but the second goal the Newcastle scored, that was perfect. That's perfect, the line. So I said, but I'm not suspicious of that in 10 years. So I didn't say anything when we lost 2-1 here. No. I didn't say anything when FA Cup final against Crystal Palace. It's red card after 30 or 40 minutes for Anderson. He played 52 minutes. It's really a red card. Did I say anything? No. But okay, it's fine. But the fact that we don't say, I'm pretty sure Howard Webb is going to call me tomorrow to take an explanations on that.
Rob?
Yesterday, when we spoke to you, you talked about coming here and the group growing in places like this, stadiums like this. Given the injuries that you've got in the back, particularly in defence, how big a performance was that?
No, I don't. But I lie for the fact because it was, listen, when you play semi-finals or finals, this kind of thing, that they win 0-1 or 0-0, 0-2, 1-1, because after 0-1, over the 5 minutes, they can equalize, and after that, it's more difficult. So in these games, the little margin, the differences are so the other one. Listen, I'm zero suspicious. In 10 years, when we lost semi-finals in the big competitions in league here, I didn't say anything. In the touchline sometimes, but nothing. But come on, in the same stadium, what happened? VR intervened. They said, take a look in the 60 minutes, 20 minutes. Take a look at the 2 penalties. Come here in the Premier League, you win 0-1 or 0-2 in Pantage, it's a big difference for us. And I don't give any credit to Newcastle. That I can say they won deservedly the game in the Premier League. But why didn't intervene in these 2 games? And today was more than 6 minutes, and not even were able to discuss it with the referee to do it. But they will call me. That time they wanted to explain to me.
On that, I was watching you while the decision was being made. It took 5 minutes 30 seconds to determine an offside. You know more about football. If it's If it takes that long, then it can't be.
It should be the line for 1-0, no? It's 5 minutes, how many seconds?
5 minutes 30.
30 seconds. I thought 30 seconds. It was, the margin was so small. But the second goal, in the moment the frame touched the ball to score the second one, that was tight too. Take a look.
Sorry, can I just ask you as well about Antoine's performance as a whole?
Second half was much better physicality, helped us defensively. But today Bernardo was again. You cannot imagine how player is Bernardo Silva. This club will be missed. The moment hopefully can stand I don't know how many centuries, but they have a special. That guy, what does it mean to play football, be competitor? That guy knows all the rules, absolutely everything. So, but everyone was excellent, because I like when that situations. Always I said to the guys, that will not be changed. What happened today is an example. Never ever will be changed. You have to be better and be better and be better. It's the only change. That's why we were champion a lot. We never complain internally. Today I did because listen, I like it, but it's inside. It's be better. That has to count on it. You have to be better and be better in all the aspects. And today, with the difficulties, the injuries, and many things, and we make a step up.
The players were understandably angry after that disallowed goal, but how impressed were you that they kept their heads on the pitch and then scored that second goal?
I think they were angry, except the one action immediately, the momentum for Newcastle, that is normal, that they were angry. And in football, in these competitions, in these semi-finals, and any competition, you have to play in that way. Maybe help us, to be more. But look, Rico, how he came up. Brian Cherky came up. Brian Nuri came from yesterday from AFCON. The action is that, and everyone make his absolute contribution, the same like last FA Cup game or the games against Brighton. And I know it's a pity because the games we played against Sunderland, against Chelsea, and against the other one was really good. And we didn't score. Yeah, it's fine. It's happened. But we were there. The spirit is there because I feel it. I smell it in every training session and every game. And we have to continue. So we know where we're going to play and we're going to try.
Can I just check is Nico Gonzalez going to be ready for Saturday?
I don't know yet.
Last two are Mike and Martin. Thank you.
You've won a lot of semi-finals before, but today you seemed, it's the first leg as well, you seemed extremely kind of motivated and delighted about it. Also, their bench has a lot of strong characters as well. We saw the interaction. Is that a motivating factor sometimes for a coach?
Listen, it's not going to change the fact the club, and to be honest, you win the Carabao Cup or we reach the final Carabao Cup, you win it. It's how you prove in these stages, how we behave, how we play for the future, for this club, for the future in this month, how we have to behave. To be aware that we can do it, that we can compete in our way and against incredible team in this stadium, and how we, how we have to behave. That is the point. At the end, of course, we want to win. When we're semi-finals, we want to win it. But there is something important, much important than that. Is be aware that the way you have to play, you have to do it in maybe, hopefully, in the later stages in the Champions League, and of course in the incredible tough run of games we have in the Premier League. And this is what you have to try to do.
Just as you said, you had a couple of disappointing results, if not performances, before the last couple of games. But with your experience, do you sometimes sort of sniff the air and feel that things are coming right and know that you're...
Not for today. They asked me against Sunderland and New Year's Eve, and they asked me against Chelsea and Brighton, the team. I said, no, the team is there, the spirit is there. Comparing, always have been there except last season. So the spirit is there. But we play in Premier League an extraordinary team, and I know that it's not easy. We know the reality. You have to make a second incredible leg in the Premier League to be there until the end. But extraordinary, what means extraordinary? Then it's win and win and win and win. And I know it's in the situation they have in defenders and everything will not be easy. Hopefully Omar come back soon to give rest to Erling, because Erling is exhausted and we need this kind of stuff. So I don't know. But at the end, when you have a problem, how you overcome as a team, as everyone, that is the point.
But do you sense the desire in your players?
But it was in Sunderland. It was before, when the people say no, it's over. No, it was there. It was there. We missed chances in the 6-yard box alone. So today Cherky scored a goal, we had the chances there, and we missed it. So how many? The ball is tricky. The ball sometimes is oh my God, I want to kick the ball, you know that? And it's happened, it's football, but the important is the vibe and the team have been from the beginning. Have been there.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you.